I know this is difficult for you, Stephen. But the Sanctum is gone, and we need to plan for what comes next.
What's next? Armageddon has already happened. What's next is hell on Earth. The barrier has been breached. Expect the world to fall, city by city, nation by nation.
I'm not ready to give up, and neither should you.
It's not just losing the Sanctum that hurts us. It's also Banner.
We will handle him, as long as he doesn't become the Hulk.
It's his mind that I'm most worried about. That rift charge is just the start of the awful things he could conceive of. He is Lilith's most powerful weapon.
Then you know what we need to fight back with, right?
We tried. Blaze is being impossible unless he gives us the parchment.
Shh. Voices carry. Let us lower ours.
Now's not the time to be AWOL, Hunter. We need you in the war room.
I had one job to protect.
My lucky day, huh?
Good girl, Charlie.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Where's Caretaker? This is taking too long.
What have you got for me, boss? These should definitely give you an edge. Nice, brought me the good stuff. Sometimes, I even impress myself. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here. I'm here if you need me.
They actually said end of the world on the news. Any news from the West Coast? Nope. Plenty of hellish threats across the 5 boroughs right now to keep busy.
We can't wait for Strange. We need to see. We should already be out there, fighting.
Thanks, Hunter.
The Sanctum's gone. It's unbelievable.
Getting reports of zombies in the sewers.
Vampires in Manhattan? More vampires in Manhattan.
The green sky is growing.
All right. Let's not give in to rumors.
Sorry, Cap. I don't think these are just rumors. The old Spidey sense has been on double red alert since...
We lost the Sanctum? Perhaps now you understand why I was so adamant we save it. Think of the Sanctum as our world's supernatural ozone layer. When it breaks down, or explodes,
Holes open up. Only in this case, instead of a nasty sunburn, you get demons. Lots of demons. And
his children basked in his light as the temple of the false gods fell.
Oh, what album is that from?
The prophecy. The dark god Chthon readies his return.
Well, does the dark god Chthon own a dude ranch in the southwest? Because there's a whole lot of something going on out there.
Should, probably tell them.
About?
The carnival. Johnny Blaze and the Quentin Carnival.
No way.
Who exactly is Johnny Blaze?
Sort of a jerk.
Legend. Famous stunt rider, fellow spirit of vengeance.
And keeper of the parchment of power.
The final page of the Darkhold. The missing piece my mother needs to complete the prophecy and free Chthon.
When were you gonna tell the rest of us this?
Welcome to our world.
The entire point of a secret guardian is to remain secret.
Yeah? From the look of things, I'd say your little secret is out.
With the barrier gone, our enemies must have been able to detect the page's foul presence. Lord knows what wretched evil Lilith sent to retrieve it.
The Abbey feels so lonely without Agatha.
Anyone seen Charlie? I need some help.
We're actually gonna meet Johnny Blaze.
Blaze has kept the parchment of power safe so far, but he won't withstand a full...
Have fun on your own time.
Oh, this ain't about the money anymore. Get inside, and you can go straight to hell. Oh, she's dead!
Surrender the page, Blaze.
Nice meat suit, lady.
Surrender, or be destroyed.
They dug up Junior, too.
Child.
Struck a nerve, huh? Then you're gonna love this. Heard you were dead, Johnny. That was the idea. I'd ask what you were doing here, but I just pumped a few rounds in his chest.
The legendary Johnny Blaze. I have heard much
Hear that? This is your fault. Play with Mama all you want. I've got people to save. Mama.
Long story.
We'll just have to hope Blaze can handle the escape on his own. Your own to deal with now. Call that one. And those altars she's summoning are going to make things a lot harder unless you destroy them too.
Take out the big lady and her rock collection. Got it. Bring what you got.
And just because Lilith decided to talk through this one, don't feel the need to show it any mercy.
You were too weak for this fight. You have earned this. Your mother again. I am still the prize.
Kiss it goodbye.
Lilith won't be happy to see her favored ones fall so easily.
You cannot resist, child. The prophecy will be fulfilled.
Maybe so. But not today.
Let's hope not.
Not so tough without that little pop gun of yours. I'm gonna enjoy this. Not as much as me. Somehow, you get uglier every time I see you. And you get smaller. Grunt! Stop fussing over me, you idiots. After them! No escape this time, Creed. I was gonna say the same thing to you. All of you.
Looks like Mom. Too bad she couldn't do something about that face.
You're full of jokes now. But let's see how fun it is to spit your guts.
Already killed you once, scumbag. Ain't gonna be a problem doing it again.
This will be your end.
Want it done right, gotta do it yourself.
They have not changed their plans.
You're gonna pay for what you've done here. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Small man talks a big game. That's the best you got?
He's down, but not out yet.
I will not fall for the same ruse twice.
Thought as much. You're welcome.
Enough of this.
Easy, kid. These were his people.
We did what we could, Blaze.
That's what folks with bloody hands always say.
If we do not stop the Midnight Sun, the entire world will get far bloodier.
Not my problem anymore. Forget the damn prophecy. I know I sure as hell am.
Aren't you gonna follow him?
Nah, he may not have been listening. But I am. Keep talking, kid.
What happened at that carnival was a tragedy.
One that could have been avoided.
If you did not keep so many secrets...
Oh, well, what is this, a duet? Since when did you two get so chummy?
Don't change the subject.
The spirits of vengeance have always been the secret guardians of the parchment of power.
Guardians? Blaze is probably using the page as toilet paper right now.
I met the guy. You're giving him too much credit.
We did what we had to do. That secret kept the page out of our enemies' hands for centuries.
At what cost?
You cannot win this war with secrets.
Magic is right. If we're going to stop Lilith from causing any more massacres, we need to come clean with each other, now.
There is nothing else, Captain.
I wish I could believe you.
So do I.
Then I don't see a point in continuing this conversation.
This is bull. Grade A bull.
I can see you are still upset, Ileana.
Of course I'm still upset. Caretaker continuously stonewalls us and expects all of us to just go along and make nice. But it never works out that way. You would think she would have learned by now, but I guess not. She should trust us more.
If you were to be completely honest with yourself, you would have to admit that you do not trust her either.
How could I? She keeps too many secrets. She always has and always will.
Distrust only breeds more distrust.
Neither Caretaker nor Tony told us she gave the page to Blaze for safekeeping. They should know he's one of the least safe people on the planet, no matter what Robbie says. Now all that stands between this realm and Chthon is that overrated stuntman. Entrusting it to him was a mistake.
Consider Caretaker and Stark know something we do not about Blaze.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
The Parchment of Power is known to have corrupting effects on its keeper. It twists his or her soul. And, well...
Okay, I get it. Blaze is already a bit twisted, so the parchment cannot twist him that much further.
Exactly. It probably will not affect him as much as it would one of us.
Blaze has the parchment, and I cannot change that. Let's just hope he can hold on to it. Is Steve Rogers everyone's idea?
You know, it's kind of rude to walk around in here and not give me so much as a hello.
I assumed you were asleep.
I don't sleep much. But that doesn't stop me from enjoying the company of a comfortable bed when I spot one.
After that fight at the Quentin Carnival, I suppose we all could use a lengthy rest.
I can't get too comfortable. Not so long as Sabretooth's still out there.
He is your quarry, I take it.
I guess you could say that. We have a history. None of it nice. Though he's definitely changed. His nasty side got, well, nastier.
From what I have seen, he should not be much trouble for you.
I've been tracking and fighting him for decades. If he was easy to handle, trust me, I would have put him away for good ages ago. This last time, though, he's gotten even more deadly.
Then I hope you can rise to the challenge. It does not look like you are planning to stay long. Some find our abbey to be a bit unnerving.
Oh, this place is nothing. You'd be surprised at some of the places I've rested my boots.
If you talk like that, now you have to tell me some stories.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I've been all over the planet. And a few other planets besides.
Other planets?
Yeah. We're not alone in the universe, you know. There's the Kree, there's Skrulls, there's the Brood. Most aliens you're better off avoiding, but there's a few good ones out there. I'll tell you though, after a while, all you really care about is a nice soft bed. I see the way you're looking at me. Who's this mysterious guy hanging out in my place all of a sudden?
Perhaps.
Tell you what, I've got a little break between people trying to kill me, so let's have a little chat.
What all do you know about this Johnny Blaze?
He's a flaming jackass. Used to be known as the Spirit of Vengeance, until even his attitude got too bad for that job. Seems like he's really committed to the carny life now. Must be the funnel cakes and fried candy bars.
Do you think a man like that is up to the challenge before him? Guarding the Parchment of Power is not a task taken lightly.
Yeah, we faced some vile customers together. He may not have the flaming skull thing anymore, but he's got guts where it counts.
You seem to know everyone. I assume you know the Midnight Suns as well?
I know some of these kids. Didn't know they got themselves a band name.
Who do you know?
Magic, for instance. She's the kid sister of a buddy of mine, Pyotr Rasputin. I call him Colossus.
Interesting. You and she have similar attitudes.
Maybe because we have similar backgrounds. I grew up in Canada, surrounded by wolves. She grew up in Limbo, surrounded by demons.
Which place is worse, Canada or Limbo?
Oh, Limbo. They don't have hockey.
I have taken up enough of your time. I should go.
It's been a pleasure. If you have more questions, you know where to find me.
Hunter, you there? I'm in the library. It's super important you meet me here ASAP.
I saw a listing for a 4-story walk-up, Upper West Side. Maybe your new sanctum?
Tony, I can't think about that now. The sanctum wasn't just a home. It was a part of me.
I know. I just thought it might cheer you up. Hey, I heard about this.
I can hear you standing there, Hunter.
What are you reading, Miko?
A limited edition print of the Book of Thoth.
The Book of Thoth? Where did you find a book of such rarity?
I didn't. Someone just left it out. Weird, too, because I was looking for a book on chaos magic so I could understand Wanda's grimoire a little better. I didn't think I was gonna find any, since Caretaker probably hid or burned every single text on the topic. But, poof, here this was, waiting for me.
It has been my experience that what we seek usually has a way of finding us first.
Yeah, maybe, but it's not like books just pull themselves off shelves and onto tables. Well, not in this castle at least. Someone left this out.
I wonder who.
Sometimes I think this library is haunted by a friendly librarian ghost.
Find anything helpful in it?
I did. There's a historical account of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who was struck by a dark madness after reading a page from an old book called The Scrolls of Chthon.
Wait, that is another name for the...
Darkhold, I know. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the first case of corruption in recorded history.
Was this pharaoh's corruption ever purified?
Hold up, I haven't gotten to that part of the story. So the legend goes that nothing could cure the pharaoh until this traveling light worker came along, laid his hands upon the pharaoh, and recited an incantation. The pharaoh came back to his senses and returned to his good old classical Egyptian disbodied self.
This light worker sounds like a courageous soul. I hope he was honored.
He didn't live to be. So like, when the light worker recited the incantation, he absorbed all the pharaoh's corruption into his own body and, died.
He did not survive?
No. But the lines of the incantation he used are scattered throughout this book. I'm gonna have magic help me transcribe them and see if we can use them to cure Wanda.
Let me get this straight. You and Magic plan on piecing together a 100,000-year-old incantation that worked once and killed the person who said it?
Yes?
Well, if you want to save Wanda, you will have to take risks.
100%. Well, I'm gonna find Magic, see if we can make a dent in this transcription. I'll give you a shout when we do. Until then, not a word about this to anyone.
No.
I think you'd love it. Maybe they were enchanted.
I said no. Tony, don't you realize what I'm going through? My whole world...
Do you find life in the Abbey different than before?
Very much so. I've read more since I arrived here than I did in the past 5 years.
You are a sorcerer. I thought you loved books.
I don't speak of tomes or grimoires, reading for pleasure, an escape from life's harsh realities and myriad travails.
I bet I can guess your preference.
Go on. To what genre am I most partial?
This one is easy.
Oh, and what is the preferred reading material of the Sorcerer Supreme?
Comic books, but only the ones with you in them.
Unequivocally false. Who do you take me for, Wonder Man? The question that most intrigues me is, what if? So much of reality shifts when you alter certain crucial choices. With effort, I can watch these realities play out, but I find alternate realities far less entertaining than the fictional histories imagined by others. I shall put this to good use. Was my tincture of calming insight too strong? Our time together is always...
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony. I'm my assistant today. Sometimes, I even impress myself. I'm pretty sure Charlie left it.
Until next time.
This should be useful.
That was a hell of a sparring session, Ilian.
Ain't gonna go easy, bub.
Think Dr. Strange knows Merlin? I'm still waiting for someone to... No pain, no gain. Let's do this.
As soon as I get in... Bye.
I should have guessed.
Guessed what?
That you wanted to show me another movie.
Not just another movie, my favorite movie. It's something I make all my friends watch with me.
What makes this movie stand out from the rest?
Watch and see.
Why is she wearing that hideous red dress?
Oh, you're tearing me apart, Hunter. Pay attention.
Well, it is a bit difficult. This movie is rather terrible.
It's called Camp Hunter. It's supposed to be a little bad, but in a good way. Besides, it's a cult classic, kind of like you.
I will try and take that as a compliment.
You're really starting to fit in with the rest of us, you know? We might just make a midnight sun out of you yet.
This isn't working.
The map table? Should I get Tony?
No, I mean Midnight Suns, Avengers, and now X-Men. The Abbey. None of it's working. And I have no one to blame but myself.
That is not what I see.
I appreciate the rare vote of confidence, but you're wrong. This is my doing. 3 teams under the same roof, all fighting for different reasons. Nothing to bring us together. It's not too late to change that. If Agatha were here, she'd tell me... No, it doesn't matter. She isn't here.
If she were here, what do you think she would tell you to do?
To stop being so stubborn. That bringing everyone together is long overdue.
And that she loves you.
Yes.
So, what now?
I'm calling a meeting.
When?
Tonight. I'll spread the word. Find me after your mission. We can go there together.
All right.
An undeniable essence of power.
Tony is working.
powers don't feel like they're enough. I think I've got brains.
This is as close as you'll get to a straight fight. Take that thing down. Don't be swayed by her words.
Got it all planned out.
Here we go again. Nothing personal, but I think you're out of your league here. Try this on for size.
We've done it. Excellent work.
And I'm good.
Hey, kiddo. Almost time for the meeting.
I'm ready.
All right, it's not far from here.
Hello, my dear.
What are you doing here?
Whenever Sarah was this nervous, I used to keep close. A look, a smile, a touch on the shoulder. It always helped. I can't do that now, of course, but death can't stop me from watching over her.
Why would she be nervous?
I don't know. I think I'll stay and find out.
Desert air's rough on my allergies.
Did she say what it's about?
Just that we all had to be here.
Maybe we're getting fired.
Everyone's here. I should begin.
You sound like you are hesitating.
That's because I am. I could use a moment to collect my thoughts.
What did you always tell me? Hesitation is a gift delivered to your enemy?
It is absolute cruelty to use my own words against me, especially when you're right. Time to tear off the bandage. Thank you all for coming. Truthfully, I wasn't sure everyone would, and that's why we're meeting. The Hunter and I are working to stop Lilith and her master, Chthon. I'm not certain about the rest of you.
We're in this to the end.
Are you? I see petty rivals more concerned with scoring points off one another than stopping the mother of demons.
Whoa there, if anyone isn't pulling their weight, it's the Midnight Suns.
And if anyone's doing their own thing, it's the Avengers.
And the ringleaders prove my point. But I speak only for myself. So, I ask the Hunter, who is responsible for the dysfunctional state in which we find ourselves?
Every one of us bears responsibility for our failure.
Hey, I just got here.
Except for Logan.
I'm sorry. I'll try to do better.
And Parker, he is fine.
Oh, okay.
But the rest of us spend our time at odds. We have accomplished next to nothing since my return. Unless you count losing ground to my mother.
She will destroy everything you know, pollute all you love. In this, she and her followers are unified. To serve Lilith is to serve Chthon. If you don't pull the same direction, if you'd rather fight each other, we've already lost.
Look, the Midnight Suns are unproven. I will grant that they have potential, but we can't trust an apocalyptic threat to the Halloween teens.
We're all in our 20s.
Could have fooled me.
See? The Avengers underestimate their allies. You think they'll do otherwise for the Mother of Demons? If they're in charge, we lose.
You're both right. The only one who can lead us to victory is the Hunter.
Huh.
That's our Steve.
What do you say, Hunter? Are you willing to lead us against your own mother?
There is no better person for the task at hand.
Confidence is good for a leader. Arrogance? Not so much.
You think I'm arrogant?
I hope not. But either way, I'm sure we'll find out. We're your team, Hunter. Tell us how you plan to lead us.
We know our goal. Now we need to do the work. I plan to push everyone here to the limit. But no one has to do anything I would not do myself. Without trust and respect, we are no team.
Highly inspirational, boss, but let's get down to vibranium tax. We're all equal here, and it's obvious my team is first among equals. Look, there's no question these kids have heart. We can't do any of this without them. But this isn't our first apocalypse, and experience beats heart any day of the week. Boss, I need to know where we stand on this.
Tony, do you believe the world is truly in danger?
Of course.
And do you believe I can lead the team against this threat?
Well, yeah.
Then you and the rest of the Avengers need to trust me to do what is best for all of us.
Not to interrupt this feel-good moment, but what about us? It's no secret we were sidelined when Tony and the others showed up. Caretaker built our team to face this threat, but we've been pushed aside. I need to know that ends here.
There is no future where the Midnight Suns miss the fight.
That's all we needed to hear.
You need to hear more than that. So does everyone here. Nico, Blade, Ileana, and Robbie may have been here first, but now? We are all the Midnight Suns. When every one of us believes that, we will be ready to face my mother.
That's enough for tonight. I want all of you to reflect on what we said. If you'll excuse me, I need a moment with the Hunter. So that's it. We did what we could. Let's hope it works.
I had no idea this was coming.
Kiddo, you have no poker face. For the others to consider you as a leader, your reaction needed to be genuine.
Was Steve in on this?
No, but he respects you, and I had a feeling he'd speak his mind. If he hadn't suggested you take the reins, it would have been me.
I still do not see the point of all this.
They're finally thinking of something other than themselves. That was the point.
That is all I needed.
Tonight, we pulled the plunger and set the ball rolling. The rest is gravity, and the occasional nudge.
Is that a pinball reference?
In the 70s, Agatha insisted I pick up a hobby. I won a few tournaments.
Why do I know about pinball?
Perhaps it's the universe telling you to challenge me when this is all done?
Think I could take you?
No, you drain faster than bathwater.
You guys, but that fired me up. Wait, you get excited when people yell at you?
No, I mean the hunter taking charge.
I'm with Robbie.
I thought you wanted to be in charge.
I wanted in.
I should have told you about Agatha.
Stop. We've known each other too long for this.
What, half a century?